Hello, Mountain community. It's Sean with another video, and for this video, it's going to be a recap of the MGKboston Buffalo / Buffalo event, third annual in Buffalo. Missed the one last year, but thank you for inviting me, Mike. It's just something I'll never forget. Hopefully, I'll be able to make it to future events. And thank you to Patty for opening up her, Mike and Patty for opening up their home. You know, they have a really classic home there. It's very beautiful, Victorian, a real nice part of Buffalo. Buffalo itself is just a really nice city. You know, in the winter, I know with the lake effect snow, it's pretty tough. But this time of year, it was really hot, kind of like Florida hot. So wasn't expecting that. Bad job on me for looking at the forecast. The first 2 days anyway. The Saturday weather was just really nice and pleasant. But anyway, yeah, met some great people watching these all these great channels throughout the years, even before I started a channel. It was sort of surreal meeting them, and everybody, like I said on one of Mike's videos that he posted, I'm just grateful, or just so thrilled to meet all these down-to-earth channels, and no ego in the bunch. Made me feel welcome, and made Richard feel welcome, I feel. And just some great events. Went to most memorable things for me are Randy for Royals and I went to the art museum. Randy was in the same hotel as I was. Went to the art museum there in Buffalo before Friday's events, I believe it was. And we met Ed there unexpectedly, spoke at the table 45 minutes to an hour. That was something I'll always remember. And also another great experience was went into a restaurant where the restaurant was kind of rude. We pushed the tables together, everybody, so we could all sit together, and they said we had to put them back. And then they didn't give menus, so everybody was spread out. They didn't give menus to everybody, which was really kind of weird. But anyway, a lot of people had food and drink, so all was good. But the conversation with Steve, A is for Alice, and David Atkinson, and also Embryonic Robot was something I'll never forget. It was a great conversation there at the restaurant. Visiting Rick James's grave, it was just super memorable. He's got some pictures from there that I'll try to put up above me on this video. So that was very memorable. Meeting all these great channels, of course, was the biggest takeaway. Just everyone there, just super nice and accommodating. And the records that I picked up from Black Dots and also Revolver Records, each of those stores is just excellent. It's better than any record store there where I live here in Vero Beach, Florida. One in Vero Beach, Florida is very good, mind you. It's just small and not as much selection as these two Buffalo stores that I went to, for sure. And great prices at both shops, I feel. Yeah, meeting Jeff Witcher, sat beside him for breakfast, learned that he's an accomplished author, and his work's available on Amazon, same as Mark Morris. Check both of those out on Amazon and buy their books. I plan to buy Jeff's RFK Jr. book, so that's going to be one that I'm going to be picking up here in the next 6 months or so. Yeah, Emma was great. Gary was great to meet. Too many people. I know I'm going to leave somebody out, but anyway, I'll get started with showing the records. First one I want to show is VCLT I got from Randy for Royals, and this is maybe the best record I'll show in this whole stack. The Church Remote Luxury, just a band that's hard to really collect on vinyl. This is 1984 from the band The Church, and just thrilled to pick this one up. Thank you so much, Randy, for this, especially it being VCLT. It's just something I'm really appreciative of. There's the band there in the back. It's a Church Remote Luxury. it's on the Warner Brothers label. Stephen Kilby, Peter Copps, Marty Wilson Piper, and Richard Plug are the Church. So that's my first record. Second one, Australian band as well. I got two from Hunters and Collectors. This is Hunters and Collectors, their debut album. This is the US version. The Australian version has a totally different cover. And I really want to get the Australian version because there's only 3 songs off this one from the Australian version on this record. I think this one takes records from the EP that came out before the first album. And so this is a promo copy, if that makes a difference there. Gold stamp promo, and yeah, so this is on, I think it's on the IRS label maybe? No, it's A&M. And yeah, so debut album from Hunters and Collectors. Thrilled to get this one. And then the next one, Human Frailty from Hunters and Collectors, maybe their most well-known album, or maybe the most acclaimed album. I could be wrong on that, but I always love this cover, the red cover with the H and the C and the snake going up the pole. Just classic album artwork there. There's the back, and Robert Mills, John Archer, Doug Falconer, Mark Seymour, Jack Howard, Jeremy Smith, Michael Waters. 7-member band during this record. But yeah, that's Hunters and Collectors. Haven't listened to any of these records. Got back 8 days ago, and yesterday I just slept. I just caught up on sleep, and then the days previous I worked like 65 hours. It was ridiculous. Had to catch up with my work, and so I just worked an insane amount of hours and just couldn't get around to making a video. But yeah, Hunters and Collectors, this is the second from them. Next one is the Call, Modern Romans, one of my favorite albums. All these so far from Revolver Records. So Revolver Records is a 2-story record store, very well laid out. The only thing disappointing, I guess, is the new release section. It wasn't really stocked that high. Mike has some theories about that maybe they're in trouble. Hopefully not. It's just a great record store. But the Call, Modern Romans, this is I have their first 5 albums now. I think the next one I need is Red Moon from the Call, which is, I think it's 1990, I want to say, record. But this is maybe my favorite, and I just each time I saw this, it was banged up, and this is a pristine copy of the Call, Modern Romans at a really great price. And it's got The Walls Come Down. If you know the Call, you know that song. Also, the title track, you probably know that song if you're a Call fan. Just a really great album. This is their second album, I think. And this is 1982, I want to say. Yeah, 1982. And there's a picture of the band. And yeah, I think this is Michael Bean there. He passed away. His son is in Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. And yeah, so if you don't know the Call, maybe just listen to The Walls Came Down, or from Reconciled. Listen to Reconciled, I Still Believe. That's a great song. Yeah, so great. And again, a great album artwork on this. Thrilled to get this one, The Call, Modern Romans, from California. And next one I'll show is, actually, I dropped one. Okay, at Revolver Records, I also picked up the Coolies' Dig and Atlanta Band. I also picked up the follow-up album, which is somewhere in my stack as well. I think they only have 3 albums, so I have the first 2. This is the Coolies' Dig. Ed from On My Turntable also really liked this purchase when I showed it to him. he talked about it for quite a bit, and he says this is a brilliant album. And I do remember Scarborough Fair off this one growing up in Georgia, and Clay Harper's the lead singer on this one. Rob Gall, Jed Baldwin, Teddy Murray, and Billy Burton. I'd say they're definitely alternative, maybe a little bit of punk in there as well. And this is off sealed record for $8. DB Records, 432 Moreland Avenue, Northeast Atlanta, Georgia, with the bowling pin there on the label. Pretty cool. And so thrilled to have this one. Revolver Records, great place, I feel. All right, the next one I'll show. You know, I saw a lot of Yes albums, and I don't know. I was debating whether I should get a Yes album or a John Anderson album. I probably made the wrong decision based on what Steve said. I think he wasn't too impressed with this, and then I came back home. John Anderson, the lead singer of Yes, I came back home and saw that I guess on Wikipedia, the ratings for the two albums, I think one's All Music, and then there's another one. Both rated this one 2 out of 5, so not great. This is considered a prog album. Kind of, again, the album artwork is just excellent. It really drew me in, so I picked this one over the Yes album that I was considering to get. But hopefully I won't be disappointed. Hopefully maybe I'll like it better than the critics. And there's the back there, and it's in really great shape, this record. And it's on the Atlantic record label. Songs of Seven, it's called. And I believe it's his second studio album. I think he has like 10 studio albums to his credit or something like that. And so, yeah, thrilled to get this one. I don't care about the saw cut like some people do, but yeah, great album artwork, and really thrilled to get this one. All right, the next one is the Hindu Love Gods, members of REM on this one. This was paid up for this one, $30. Warren Zevon. It doesn't have Michael Stipe on this, but the other 3 band members are on this one, and this was never meant to be released. They weren't intending to release a record. Warren Zevon at the time was needed money for his kid's graduation, and the record label said, "Hey, why don't you put this on why don't you issue this on CD?" I don't think it came out on vinyl until this edition. I could be wrong. This is the Record Store 2025 edition. It's the only one available on vinyl, I want to say, and it's $30. So I had to pay up for this one, but it's a great pickup. Still sealed. I haven't listened to any of these records yet. And there's the band there with Warren Zevon and the other members of REM. Barry, Buck, and Mills. All right, and then the next one is Rick Ocasek, Beatitude. This one I've seen in the racks, and again, the cover just is awesome. I love this cover with his purple shirt there. He has, I think, 5 or 6 solo albums, and this is Beatitude. This doesn't have Motion in Motion, which I was hoping it would. I thought it would have it, but it doesn't. So it's going to be a new listening experience when I finally get to listen to this one. I guess, you know, I guess new wave. I'm thinking this record's new wave, maybe a little synth pop, maybe straight up pop, I'm not sure. But looking forward to listening to this. Lead singer of the Cars, Rick Ocasek, Beatitude. All right, and then I remember telling Randy stayed at the same hotel as I, so he saved me on a bunch of Uber rides, so thank you, Randy, for Royals. But we were talking about Dave Edmunds, and I was blanking out on Dave Edmunds, but he's the lead singer, I guess, of this band. It also has Nick Lowe. I'm not sure, I haven't listened to this one either. I'm not sure if Nick Lowe sings lead on some of the songs, but finally able to get Rockpile. This one doesn't come with the 45 It says missing the 45, but this is, I think, 1980, and one I've been wanting to get for quite some time. Great gatefold. And that's a cool label, Columbia label. And so Rock Pile, Seconds of Pleasure, a little bit power pop, maybe like one of the first power pop albums there was, is this one, Rock Pile, and Seconds of Pleasure. All right, Jerry Harrison, Casual Gods. I'm at 16 minutes. This one is unfamiliar to me, blind buy. I know Brian, Embryonic Robot, said it's good. I should pick it up, or he said you may like it. He didn't want to commit, but yeah, Jerry Harrison, Casual Gods, he likes it, so that means I probably like it. And so Jerry Harrison there, the cool cover. I think I did the best job in the VC, I feel, on the cool covers. So that's Casual Gods from Jerry Harrison of the Talking Heads. Another Australian band, Paul Kelly and the Messengers, my first Paul Kelly album, so thrilled to get this one. And this one is not on the gatefold, but it's got a great picture of the band here on the insert. All these are Revolver records, I think. And yeah, thrilled to get this one, Paul Kelly and the Messengers. Discovered Paul Kelly on the Courtney Barnett MTV record where she had him on stage and she talked highly. I don't have that record, by the way, that Courtney Barnett, but I need to get that one. But yeah, Paul Kelly and the Messengers, Under the Sun, my next pick, Australian band. And I'm going to go through these quick since this is a very long video. Thank you for Randy. He bought this for VCLT, and the person he bought it for, I think, already had it. So he was offering this to everybody else before he gave it to me, because he was trying to find a home for it. And he said, hey, Sean, you just take it. Take this one home also. So thank you, Randy. I'm looking forward to giving this one a spin. It's got high marks in my mark because it's got Jackie Robinson there in the back, great baseball player. And I think he was a huge fan. And this album is inspired by him, so it can't be that bad an album. So there you go. Garland Jeffries, One-Eyed Jack. And this is the other record from the Coolies, and it's The Lounge. It's a rock opera and comic book. And I read up on this. I do have the comic book included with this one, incredibly. So again, this is the Atlanta, Georgia band I grew up listening to. And this one has the topic, subject matter probably wouldn't go in today's world. But anyway, it's a rock opera. Looking forward to listening to this one from the Coolies, and it's called Doug. So Dig Dug is their two albums that I got. And the next one, this one is a band, I had this on vinyl when I was a kid, and it's this is the most, nobody's gonna know this one probably. This is Tyranny from the Stabilizers. The name of the band is the Stabilizers. Just one and done band, just one record from them. And I remember Brian asking me what was their single off this one, and I thought it was Tyranny, but it's actually One Simple Thing. If you can look it up on, you can look it up on YouTube, and watch the video. It's got a great intro. It's really an underrated song. I think it got up to 98 on the charts, so it's not a hit, but it's a semi-hit. And there's the insert. And so this was like a nostalgia buy since I had it as a kid. My record collection vanished. So really happy to get this one at a cheap price. Some of the songs, I streamed it, and some of the songs, every song brought up memories, which is a good thing. Some songs are better than others off this one, like any album pretty much. But thrilled to get this one. As Rich Nevins and Dave Christensen. I think Dave Christensen passed away, from what I read on some of the YouTube comments on the video that I watched. So anyway, Stabilizers, Tyranny. I call them 80s pop, maybe synth pop. Yeah, synth pop probably from the 80s. Check it out if you can find them. All right, now this is Black Dots Records. This is a brand new album that came out. This is Bright Eyes from, this is Bright Eyes, and it's got a really cool cover, so I'm attracted to it. This is, I think, their second album, and it's called Letting Off the Happiness. I think this is their second album, and this is a reissue, of course, sealed. And I opened it to look at the vinyl, and it's just on black vinyl. Won't pull it out due to time. It's got the lyric sheet there on it. But Bright Eyes, a band I'm trying to collect, a great band. That's not an 80s band, so it's a bonus for that one. All right, and Van Morrison, my second Van Morrison album, Randy for World Has Inspired. This is Astral Weeks, I'm sorry, and one of the greatest albums of all time for the hype sticker. And it's got Cypress Avenue, Madame George, Sweet Thing. I know, of course, very well. But looking forward to give this one a spin. Kind of new to Van Morrison, but yeah, I really like Van Morrison, and looking forward to get more of his albums. That was a sealed new one too. Next one is Dire Straits. This was $8 at Black Dots. 50% off that was made it $4. Plus Mike's 10% made it less than $4. And Love Over Gold, Dire Straits. Thrilled to get this one. A great cover once again, and with the lightning bolt. And Love Over Gold. Thrilled to get this one from Dire Straits. So I guess this one is can't find the year on this one. But I think it's their second, maybe I think they only have 5 albums, but I'm not sure where in their discography this one is, but thrilled to get it. Love Over Gold, Dire Straits. Okay, and I wanted to get some albums that inspired me in the VC that I don't really, and it's not my wheelhouse. And this is Deep Purple, and this is Machine Head. So there you go, Machine Head from Deep Purple, and my first Deep Purple album. This is got Smoke on the Water, which I know well, and it's a great song. And side 2 is, or that was side 2, and that's the only one I recognize. So yeah, looking to branch my horizons or expand my horizons with Deep Purple, Machine Head. Thanks, Steve, for I think this is one of your favorite bands, so turn me on to Deep Purple. It's funny, when I was showing this album, Dave Atkinson was filming, and he was impressed by all my records that I showed. But then when this one came up, Wang Chum Music, he said, "Nah, that's your first bad one." So, but I actually bought this record on Discogs, and it came scratched to hell, even though it said VG Plus, so I got burned. But yeah, so Music, finally able to get this one at a real cheap price. Black Dots, less than $10, so it was insanely cheap. And so thrilled to get Wang Chung's Music. I know it's not as good as their one with Circle or something, I forgot, which I have on vinyl. But so impressed by that album, I had to get this one as well to check it out. And it's Wang Chung's Music, 80s band. All right, I'm trying to speed it up here. Superchunk Wild Loneliness, new vinyl, DC, my dog's joining us. And yeah, this one, I can't figure out why this is $14 sealed, but this one was on Black Dots, just a great store, like I said before. And Wild Loneliness, the LP, and it's limited edition green and yellow vinyl. So I don't know, and it's rated high. I thought, well, maybe this is not a highly rated album from them, but it gets good reviews. And so, yeah, that's Superchunk Wild Loneliness. And there's the back. It's still sealed. I didn't open it yet. And I think I had to get this because Mark Morris, I desperately wanted him to come to Buffalo. And I think I gave him it was supposed to be a joke, but I don't know if he took it as a joke when I disparaged Alice Cooper. But I got a really cheap copy of Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare at Black Dots. It's in bad shape up there on the top there. It's kind of stripped away. But the vinyl is actually really good. So looking forward to giving this record a chance. I was disappointed, like again, that he didn't make it to the party, Mark Morris. But anyway, that's Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. Got it for him, and looking forward to spinning that one. All right, Talking Heads, according to Gary, this is his favorite Talking Heads record, and I'm looking forward to, I think it's their last Talking Heads record. It's called Naked, and so thrilled to get this one at a really great price. I think it was over $10, so it wasn't 50% off, but you pay a lot, I think, on Discogs for this one. It's a great gatefold, and yeah, it's great to have another Talking Heads record added to my collection on one that's not really that easy to find, I feel. And the one that's on here is Nothing But Flowers, is the one that I know well, and looking forward to giving the rest a spin. Thanks to Randy, Richard's Vinyl Tap House. He said to take a chance on the Tubes. For whatever reason, I just only know the She's a Beauty song, One in a Million Girls. I don't know the name of the title. I think it's on this album. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe it's not on this record, the one I know. Yeah, but anyway, Tubes, and this is called The Completion Backwards Principle. Less than $10, half off, great price. Couldn't resist it. Couldn't resist this one either. This was $4, just insanely cheap. And then you take the 50% off. It's $2. It's Squeeze, a full-length album from Squeeze for $2. I can Sweets from a Stranger. Just looking forward to listening to this. I know this is not one of their most well-known albums, but it's got Black Coffee in Bed, which is worth the price of admission just for that song. And another Steve-inspired record. This was $3, and so it was $1.50, and it's Grand Funk Railroad, Pluribus Funk, with the unique album, the coin album cover. Really great album cover. It's gonna look weird in my rack, but who cares? It's gonna go in my rack and I'll enjoy it. Yeah, so Grand Funk Railroad, my first record from Grand Funk. Thank you, Steve. I picked up this, I already have this record, Dire Straits Communique, so this is an error on my part because I totally blanked out on this one as being the one I own already. But this is an OG, so I think I'll keep this one and maybe give the other one to my son or someone out there in the DC. But as long as this one sounds good, which looks great when I look at it visually. And this has got Once Upon a Time in the West, Lady Rider on here. This is just a great album. I'm surprised that I forgot about this one, and that's Dire Straits Communique. I got two Bob Dylan records. Bob Dylan, Knocked Out Loaded. I know it's not considered one of his best. In fact, it's probably considered one of his worst. But Per Steve is for Alice. One of his favorite songs from Dylan's on this. And I've read also in other reviews of this album that it's the standout song, and that's Brownsville Girl. And it's just in pristine condition. It was $10, so it's $5. and this record doesn't go for $5, I feel, in the wild. So Black Dots is just, it's the winner out of the two, but it's located in a sort of a rougher section of Buffalo, not rough, but I guess not where it's expensive to rent. You save some money at Black Dots where he rented from. It's a lot smaller as well. It's not 2 stories like a Revolver. But anyway, that's Bob Dylan's Knocked Out and Loaded. All right, this one, I learned that after I bought it that Brian had passed on this one, as well as Richard's Vinyl Tap House. My first ever bootleg is Slow Dive, Hide Your Eyes. Kind of unique record there. And yeah, there's the label. So my first bootleg ever. We'll see how it turns out. It was pretty expensive. It was $20. So maybe not my best decision making this one, especially since Richard is such a huge Slow Dive fan. He didn't want to take a chance. All right. And I'm getting down to my last ones. Sorry for this video being so long. And so it's going to be real quick going through this one. Steel Breeze, I have no idea about this one. Blind Buy, and it's You Don't Want Me Anymore, I think is the one that people know from this one, but it was $1.50 with a discount. The second Bob Dylan record, Under the Red Sky. This doesn't go for $18 many places. It goes for a lot more money. So Bob Dylan, Under the Red Sky. Trying to complete my Bob Dylan collection, the studio albums anyway. I'm getting close. And so this one was a hole, and I filled it with this record here. And then the Tubes, Remote Control. I'm taking a chance with one Tubes record, so I'm going to take a chance with another Tubes Remote Control. And with the Hollywood Squares there in the back. And Fee Waybill is the lead singer. He also has a solo record, I learned. A couple solo records maybe. And she is a great singer. Ree Styles, that's not her whole name, her first name, but I did a little bit of Tubes research. Just love her voice, Ree Styles. And so that's the second Tube record. Then Nick Lowe, At My Age, Black Dots, $9 sealed, and I took it out to look at the vinyl, but this one is a recent addition from Nick Lowe. There's him on the back, sitting down on his chair, and so this one is 2022 or 2007, I don't know, but it's a 2000s record from Nick Lowe. Silver vinyl on this one. I'm not going to pull it out due to time. And then the last one is Iggy Pop, and this is Blah Blah Blah. So my first Iggy Pop album. It's like $8, half off is $4. This doesn't go for that low a price. Black Dot is the bomb. It's the best record store I've been into as far as price. And so yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you, Mike, again. Thank you to everyone I met at the party, and I'm so sorry for neglecting to mention some channels. I'm so sorry. It was great to meet everybody at the bash, and my dog's barking, so that's a sign I have to end this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.